Hello guys, it's about 9:30 p.m. on Saturday night. I just got home from the gym. Hope you guys all had a happy Valentine's Day. I didn't really do anything. Don't have any real reason to. I don't have a girlfriend. Yeah, I'm single. Big come off. Damn it, that did. I'll have to reattach that later. So I figured I'd do. I owed you guys a video on what few machines are still in my collection because I have been bombarding eBay with vacuum cleaners lately. So here we go. It's in the outer room. It's a Dirt Devil Plus hand vac, the 2-speed, the teal version. So it's teal instead of red. This is a Pro Series Plus hand vac. It's a 2-speed motor. This is a Sebo Duo dry carpet cleaner that I never used. I paid like $15 for it at a thrift shop. This thing is gonna hit the evil bay soon. Old Eureka straight suction. This is a permanent addition to my collection because my brother, who is now coming in a 1 year sober, got it from a guy in his Cocaine Anonymous group. So this is a permanent addition to my collection. Milwaukee Shop Vac, that's an M18. Sanyo Transformax with a turbo brush. Sanyo Transformax straight suction. Eureka ESP self-propelled wide track. Eureka the Boss ESP self-propelled. This is a Kent Sanitaire clone 5-amp motor. That's a Eureka commercial wide track from the 1980s. I'm going to slip that bag back onto the tube after the video. Yeah, that's 1980s. Dayton commercial wide track. This is a Sanitaire SC899 clone. I don't remember what year this one's from. I want to say it's also 80s. Could be the 90s. I don't know. That's a Craftsman 2-gallon shop vac. I picked that up at Sears in South Center before they closed. My dad had that same one when I was a kid, so it's kind of a childhood machine. It's a little loud, but it's a decent little thing. Sanitaire SC24. I have not had it at any time to take this thing apart. I think something is wrong with one of the motors. And it has two 5-amp motors, and I can't do two 7s because that'll trip a breaker for sure. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but in the meantime, it's a nice display piece. This is a Clark Carpet Master, the model 576A. Eureka World Vac canister, Electrolux power nozzle canister. I still need to give that power nozzle to the collector I gave the canister to. This is an old Bissell sweeper my uncle had in a storage room at his apartment complex that he owns that he gave to me. I don't know how old it is, but I know it's definitely older. Kind of a cool thing. Black & Decker canister. This is a very rare one. Bissell Revolution Deluxe Pro Heat Pet Pro. I found this on the curb summer of 23, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was summer of 2023. I don't know why it was tossed. There was nothing wrong with it. There was just some crud in little bit of hair and dirt in the brush roll. Came with all the attachments plus the drip tray. That was kind of cool because this is easily a $300 machine new. And it's the clean shot, so you hit that while it's running, and it shoots the solution onto the carpet, kind of like when you put OxiClean on your dirty laundry. I have some Dirt Devil attachments there, a bunch of stuff on eBay. I have to get rid of some of those attachments. I don't need all those anymore. Royal Prince hand vac. That's burgundy, I think. Burgundy or maroon, one of the two. Another Royal Prince hand vac. I don't know which one's older. Those were both thrift shop finds when I was in high school. Or no, I stand corrected. The one on the right came from Granny's Attic on Vashon Island when I was in high school, and I volunteered there. And the blue one, Dave and Mike, the old owners of Everett Vacuum, had saved for me. Royal Privilege Power Path. This one is not mine. It's only here temporarily. I got it from a thrift shop for another collector. Dirt Devil Broom Vac, model 712. Dirt Devil Broom Vac Pro Series. Hoover Dial-O-Matic. I don't use it. I never use it. I don't like the thing. But I can't bring myself to get rid of it because it belonged to my great-grandmother. She bought it brand new when the vacuum store still sold them. There's the name of the place, too. That's long since out of business. Hoover Guardsman, 1980s, because that's chrome and red. That came from my friend, YouTube user Constellation Carl. Hoover Commercial Wind Tunnel. This one was a Christmas present in 2018, 2019, somewhere in there. It's a TTI variant. This one is kind of a childhood machine because when I was in elementary school, the school had two of the Maytag variants out by the gym that the teachers were able to use to vacuum their classrooms, and my third grade teacher thought my passion for vacuums was really cool, so she would let me vacuum a carpet in her classroom every now and then. This one, it had the TTI motor, which is very loud and obnoxious. I put, with some help from a vacuum store and some collectors on Facebook, I put a residential Maytag motor in there. So the older one, with the 2-prong cord instead of the 3 prongs. So it's basically a commercial. So it's a residential variant now. There's the 2-prong cord. So the 3-prong. That project was a major pain in the ass to complete. Eureka WorldVac Soft Bag. I've had this one since, God, this one's coming in on 10 years. I bought this one from YouTube user Termite159. He goes by Robert Thomas on Facebook in the vacuum groups. This was a childhood machine. Kinda was, kinda isn't, because my parents had the Mega Boss variant when I was a boy. My dad bought it for my mom in the early 90s when they were dating. There was a vacuum store in downtown Seattle called the Vac Shop. If any of you guys are familiar with it, it was on South Lucille Street, and it had the sculptures made out of vacuums and parts, kind of like a Pee-wee's Playhouse vibe. I don't know if one he bought was a 10 or a 12 amp, because this was 20 years ago at least when I would be pushing it around. I would have it reclined and it'd be over my head, or I'd be pushing it right here by the bag. Another Eureka WorldVac. This is a 12 amp. Also, it's a hard bag. I picked this one up on Facebook Marketplace for $20. Motor was machine itself were pretty grody, so that was a major pain in the ass to do. But I salvaged it. The carbon's broken, and Dave from Everett Vacuum soldered some new ones in for me. This motor was just packed full of dirt. It sounded hideous. And the last one, but not least, a Vorwerk VK121. I got this one from... lint got in my mouth. I got this one from Everett Vacuum. Yeah, this was also this was when I was in high school. So I would have been 15, 16, somewhere in there. The Bravo 2, as you guys have seen, Bravo 2 World Vac has been sold. Unfortunately, the motor was advertised brand new. Turned out to be a lemon. So I don't recommend Henry Vac Parts Plus because they've been less than helpful. It started blowing bulbs. I emailed them, told them I got it from them just a few months ago and what was going on. And now they're saying, they said to try an AC bulb, which I did, and the same thing happened again. So that machine would... I was disappointed to sell that one, but hanging on to it would have just turned into a money pit. So that was too bad. I had that one for close to 10 years. And that's what's left in my collection now. This Black & Decker canister, it works, but finding this brush roll is like looking for a needle in a haystack, and it's pretty worn down. So, that's about what I got for you. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm open to requests. Feel free to make them if you have one. But I'm not going to do... The ones that can't be demonstrated are the SC24. That's the only one that doesn't work. And that Eureka works, but I don't know how well it runs. Sebo Duo, don't have anything to demonstrate that with. Same with that carpet cleaner. So those ones will not be demonstrated on requests. It's just whenever I get an opportunity to do them. And Dial-O-Matic can't be ran either. The bearings need some help. So, that being said, like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you want to see. When I'm able to, I'll put it up for you. Also give a shout out so you know it's for you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye, guys.